Welcome to Tricky's Kitchen, where delicious food is made easy. Today Tricky is preparing a classic melt-in-your-mouth Swedish cardamom buns. These buns are light, delicious, topped with sugar pearls and packed with an aromatic cardamom flavor. They make a perfect companion to a hot cup of English tea. So let's get straight to the ingredients. The ingredients for the dough. Please note the ingredients at room temperature, especially the butter and the milk. The ingredients for the cardamom filling now. And lastly, the ingredients for the topping. Method. We are on stage 1, preparing the dough. So add in the ingredients for the dough to a mixing bowl of a stand mixer. That's the warm milk, granulated sugar, salted butter which has been softened, instant yeast, freshly ground cardamom, egg, white bread flour and a pinch of salt. Please note that the use of salt is optional and is dependent on the saltiness of your butter. So mix to combine until it forms a soft and sticky dough. Add additional flour or warm milk if required. Also note, it's best to use freshly ground cardamom powder. Now knead with the dough hook for 6 to 8 minutes. Alternatively, you can knead by hand for 10 to 12 minutes. Note, the kneading is done when the dough leaves the side of the mixing bowl. Now grease the dough with oil. Then cover and set aside in a warm place for the first proofing until it almost triples in size. That will take approximately 1 hour. Note, you can place the dough in a warm oven with the light left on, but make sure the oven is switched off. We are now on the second stage, preparing the cardamom filling. So add in all the ingredients for the cardamom filling to a mixing bowl. That's the light brown sugar, a pinch of salt, vanilla extract, cardamom powder and butter. Mix well until well combined and set aside. So when the dough has tripled in size, tip it onto a floured surface and flatten gently. Now roll out the dough into a 15-inch by 21-inch rectangle. Spread the cardamom filling that we prepared earlier onto the rolled out rectangle so that it covers the entire area. Now divide the rectangle into 3 equal sections of 7 inches each and fold the 2 outer sides into the middle. Use a ruler to mark horizontal sections 1.5 inch apart. You should get 10 horizontal sections. Now use a pizza cutter or a pastry wheel or knife to cut out the 10 sections that were marked in the previous steps. Divide each section into 2, starting from one side and leaving a little bit or a tiny bit uncut on the other side. Note, it's just a tiny bit at the end that's left uncut. Now twist the cutout strands evenly together. Bring the 2 ends together and tuck the loose end into the other end. And that forms our bun. So once again, twist the cutout strands evenly together. Now bring the 2 ends together and tuck the loose end into the other end. And there we have our newly formed bun. So arrange the newly formed buns on a large baking tray lined with greaseproof or parchment paper and set aside in the warm place for 40 minutes for the second proofing or until it doubles in size. While that is happening and when we are ready to bake, preheat the oven to the temperature shown. So after the second proofing, brush the tops of the newly formed buns with egg wash and top up with a generous helping of pearl sugar. Now bake in a preheated oven for 10 to 12 minutes or until the tops are golden brown. Note, halfway through the baking process, you could optionally rotate the tray by 180 degrees for even baking. Then remove the buns from the oven when done and brush the hot buns with melted butter. Transfer onto a wire rack to cool completely before serving. And there you have it, aromatic Swedish cardamom buns topped with sugar pearls that just melt in your mouth. A perfect companion to a hot cup of English tea. So thank you for stopping by. Hope you will give this recipe a try, have lots of fun in the process as you toy, and most of all, don't forget to enjoy! Tricky's Kitchen has lots of other baking recipes that you would like to try out, so be sure to click on the video link on your screen right now and watch another video.